mixing a small batch of Thinset. So it's bad enough that a lot of manufacturers, they don't even have the water quantity right on the back of the bag to mix that full bag with. And when it comes to mixing a small batch, a lot of times you're just on your own. A lot of times there's no guidance at all. But a smaller batch is what most people use. So that's why I'm making this video. It's about how to mix a small batch of Thinset perfectly every time. So what I'm going to do here is here's what I'm using. I'm using a 1 quart container. In that 1 quart, the reason I'm using this one is because it has small individual ounces on here. So you can see exactly how much to use. So I'm going to use this for the powder. And a lot of times it'll take 2 of these and more. So what I'm going to do is just add it to a larger container. It doesn't have to be a mixing container like this. But I'm going to take the powder and add it in here and get it pre-measured first of all before I add it to the water. Then I have a pitcher here for the water, and this has quart increments on it. And whatever powder we add, which is going to be different depending on the mortar, whatever powder we add, it's always going to be to 1 quart of water. So I'm always going to be mixing with 1 quart of water. And so I'm using this for the water. That way I don't get this one wet and then the Thinset sticks to it. So we're always going to add the water first. So I've got a bucket to mix the Thinset in. We're always going to add the water in first. Then we will add the Thinset powder. And then I've got this right here. This is called a margin trowel. And this is what I'm going to mix it with. And I'm just going to mix it by hand. You can use a little small drill if you want. That's fine with a mixer bar on the end of it. I'm just going to use this. Okay, so here I am. I'm measuring out 1 quart of powder into the measuring container. Adding a little more in to get it. You want to tamp it down, make sure it's level around the perimeter, so when you check it, and then fine tune it. The more accurate you are with this, the easier it's going to be and the more accurate you're going to get the batch. So I add that quart to the larger container here, and then I fill it up again. Most of the mortars are over 2 quarts. So we're going to add 2 quarts in. And then I measure out the remaining ounces, and I'm going to add that in. So hold on a second. How do you know how much the remaining ounces are? To figure out the right Thinset, I'm going to use Mapei's porcelain tile mortar for this project. That's you can get it at Lowe's, and I'm sure other places too. It's just one that's on my list here. So what I have is on my website, DIYTileGuide.com. I have a sheet that I've come up with. I call it the exact batch cheat sheet. And right now I've got a dozen different mortars on there at the time of filming, and I'm going to keep adding to it. But right now there's a dozen mortars on there with the exact number of ounces of Thinset that you add to 1 quart of water. And the reason for doing this is every Thinset's different. I wish it wasn't that way, but everyone is different. It has their own quantity. And I didn't do this by math either. Okay, so I actually added the ounces of water in there until I got the right mixture to it. So on my website, DIYTileGuide.com, I have the exact batch cheat sheet. You look on that sheet for the Thinset you're using, measure out that exact number of ounces of Thinset, and get it ready to go. And that's what's going to be. That's going to be what you add to 1 quart of water. Okay, so I have here 1 quart of water that is pre-measured out, and you want to add the water first when you mix, and then the Thinset powder was all pre-measured out too. Remember, it's different for every mortar, and we're adding that into the mixture here. And then I'm just using this margin trowel, and I'm just going to kind of mix the ingredients together here. And like I said, you can use a small electric mixer with a mixing bar on the end if you want. I'm just kind of doing this the low-tech way. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but you want to mix for about 2 to 3 minutes usually, at least. Some manufacturers want you to go a little bit further. And anyway, when you're done mixing, you just want to let it sit there. This is called the slaking process. You're going to let it slake, and that's 5 to 10 minutes. You just let it sit. And then when you're done, we're just going to come back and remix it. So you don't want to add anything to it at this point. You're just going to remix it and kind of make sure everything is mixed and hydrated and all that stuff after the chemical process happens. And this is kind of what you want the mixture to look like. So I hope this is helpful to try and kind of see it here. I don't know if this is peanut buttery. We're going to close up here a little bit. I don't know what you would call this, but that's about how you want it to look when you are done mixing. So if you've mixed your Thinset and it doesn't look quite like this, you might try doing one of two things. You can either add 2 to 4 ounces of powder if your batch looks a little bit thinner than what you see in the video here, or you can add 1 to 2 ounces of water if yours is too thick. Now, one caution about the water, you want to add water early on in the process. If you get to the point where the batch is slaking, then it's too late to add the water. You're just going to have to start over, okay? Adding water at that point is going to ruin the strength of the Thinset. But you can add 2 to 4 ounces of powder or 1 to 2 ounces of water to help fine-tune your batch. So try it this way. Let me know what you think. Head over to my website, DIYTileguy.com. You can download the exact batch cheat sheet, and that'll tell you the exact number of ounces of powder to add to 1 quart of water so you can mix Thinset perfectly every time.